Hello friends, I have a really fun little technique for you today. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I do a version of this quite often, but I thought I would share this one with you. So I hope you'll try it out, especially for new artists. This is a really fun one. It's kind of relaxing too. What I'm going to do is, let me adjust here. I'm going to just put in these little dots of water. So I'm using my small Meeden brush because I want a really small dot. Actually, yeah. So I'm putting a drop of water there. I hope you can see that. I've got a drop of water. I'm going to put another drop right here and here. Maybe one here. So literally droplets. Stick with me because this is really fun. Now what I'm going to do, and this is kind of the fun, relaxing part, is I'm going to grab some of my red paint here. I've gotten my palette. Let me scoot this over just a bit. Loading my brush, and this time I'm not tapping. And I'm going to go into that little droplet, and this is the part that's kind of relaxing. And I'm going to drop some of you. It has to be quite wet. I'm dropping in that pigment there. Let me grab a little bit more here. There we go. And look how fun even that is to play with that. Next, what I'm going to do, so now that little droplet is full, I'm going to take a damp brush and just pull it out like that. Very slow. And this is really, playing with the water here. Now I'll go in and let's just grab some more pigment here. I'm picking up a purple and I'm going to tap it in. This is something you can do in the evening just to play. Just tapping in, letting the water move wherever that wetness is. And then let's go down to these three little dots. And what I'm going to do is first go in, create a petal shape with the water. I always love this technique because watch. And I'm leaving a lot of white space in there. Look at that. So here's where it can get really fun. So I've got all this area that's wet. Now I'm going to go in and drop in some paint and watch it spread. Isn't that fun? Just let it go. And it's going to go wherever that water is. Might add a little bit of our red in there. Because red and purple are really pretty. But it's a fun exercise for me because I love watching that water spread. Now, if I want to just get rid of a little bit of that white space, I can do that. And then let's go in with our green here and touch in that damp on damp. Especially here, it's really gonna spread. And look how fun that is. So let's just do that one more time. I'll go in, I've got quite a bit of water on my brush, And let's do one over here. So I'm creating those droplets. And now I'll just spread out that water, but I'm leaving quite a bit of that white space because it's just kind of fun to see where the paint goes. Look at that, isn't that fun? And if you're using 100% cotton paper, you can really get this quite wet. And how fun is that? Let's drop in a little bit of red. Grab some of my red and watch it just mix together. And how fun that it only goes where the water is. And if that's too much white space, you can always blend some of that in. Now let's go in with our green. And there we go. There's a simple point press, point press, a simple little leaf here, point press, point press, point press. And there we go. So this is a fun one just to play with and experiment with the colors, experiment where you're putting the water and just watching and relaxing, watching the paint go into where the water is. All right, everybody, I hope you have fun with that and happy painting.